It's the kind of news no one ever wants to hear. For years, fans have watched Eamonn Holmes light up British television screens with his warmth, humor, and unmistakable charm. But behind that familiar smile, the beloved presenter has been quietly facing one of the toughest battles of his life, a deeply personal health struggle that has now taken a worrying turn. Those close to him say the past few months have been anything but easy. What started as lingering pain and fatigue soon became something far more serious. After a sudden decline in his condition, Eamonn was admitted to hospital, where doctors carried out a series of urgent tests. The results, according to insiders, were not what anyone had hoped for. The moment doctors shared the full truth, reportedly left Eamonn and his estranged wife, Ruth Langsford, in tears. He's been struggling behind the scenes for quite some time, a family friend revealed. Eamonn has always been a fighter, but hearing those words from the doctors hit him harder than anyone expected. Ruth was devastated. Whatever's happened between them, her care and concern for him are still very real. Eamonn, now 65, has spoken openly about his health battles before. His chronic back issues have caused him years of pain, even forcing him to step back from certain television commitments. Yet through it all, he never lost his spark. His quick wit, his Northern Irish humor, and his kindness have continued to shine even when he's been suffering quietly behind the scenes. But this time, it's different. This isn't just about back pain or mobility. According to close sources, doctors discovered something deeper, an underlying condition that may require long-term care and treatment. For Eamonn, it was a shock that rattled even his famously calm demeanor. And for Ruth, the news hit like a wave. Those close to her say she's been quietly keeping in touch with Eamonn's family, making sure he's being looked after, despite the emotional distance between them. Seeing him like this has brought back so many memories, a mutual friend said. No matter what's happened, the love they shared doesn't just vanish. She's genuinely heartbroken for him. When word of Eamonn's hospital stay began to spread, fans were quick to rally. Social media lit up with messages of love and encouragement, thousands using the hashtag #StayStrongEamonn. Many shared personal stories of how his humor had brightened their mornings, or how his openness about pain had made them feel less alone. One fan wrote, "Eamonn has been honest about his struggles in a way that's brave and comforting. He's always been real with us, and now we want to be there for him." Behind the hospital walls, friends say Eamonn has been trying to stay positive, even joking with nurses and staff despite the pain. One colleague said with a smile, "He's still the same Eamonn we all know. Even when he can barely move, he's making everyone laugh. That's just who he is." In one particularly moving moment, Eamonn is said to have spoken softly to a close friend visiting him. "It's not the fame or the job that matters. It's the love. The people who stand by you, who make you smile when it hurts. That's what keeps me going." Those words struck a chord with everyone who's followed his journey. Because that's who Eamonn Holmes has always been, a man who connects with people not just through a screen, but through genuine humanity. Colleagues from across the television world have also reached out privately, sending messages filled with warmth and support. From producers to fellow presenters, the outpouring of care has been immense. One insider shared, "Everyone's just praying he gets through this. Eamonn has that rare ability to make everyone feel important, and now everyone wants to give that love back." Even as he recovers, those closest to him say Eamonn isn't asking for sympathy. He's simply asking for peace, time to heal, to reflect, and to hold on to hope. The journey ahead won't be easy. The treatments may be long, the road uncertain. But if there's one thing fans and friends know for sure, it's that Eamonn Holmes has never been one to give up. He's a fighter, a man who spent a lifetime bringing light and laughter to others, even when his own days felt heavy. And through all of it, Ruth has quietly stood in the background, feeling every ache and every fear alongside him. Whatever happens, one of her friends said softly, he'll always be a part of her story. You don't share a life, raise a family, and build memories for decades without love still being there, somewhere. For viewers who have grown up with him on their screens, This moment feels deeply personal. Eamonn has always been the voice that greets us in the morning, the laugh that brightens our days, the familiar comfort in a fast-changing world. To see him facing such pain feels like watching a friend go through something unimaginable. Yet even in this moment of uncertainty, he continues to inspire, not through perfection or strength alone, but through honesty, vulnerability, and heart. So tonight, as the lights dim and the cameras fall silent, there's one thing fans across the country are holding on to: hope. Hope that Eamonn's laughter will fill our screens again. Hope that his recovery will be swift and gentle. And hope that the love surrounding him will give him the strength he needs. Because for a man who's made millions smile through good days and bad, it's only right that now we all come together to lift him up with the same warmth he's given us for so many years.